A warm greeting to everyone. I am D.M.Kalai Selvi, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, R.M.D.E Engineering College. Now we are going to see about Kanban in Devops. Under DevOps, we will be seeing different software development practices, and the topmost thing is Kanban. Kanban is a software development process which will come under agile development methodology. That means it will accept the changes frequently. Kanban will come under Agile framework and it majorly focus on limiting the amount of work in progress for the given time. It clearly represent work progression within the process. The primary aim of Kanban is to pinpoint any possible abstraction in your process and also to resolve them and enabling work to be move efficiently at an optimal space. This will be the overall progress of Kanban system. So in the initial stage, the input stream will be the set of requirements getting from the customer. So this will be under a queue and it will be ordered in the priority as mentioned by the customer. So once it is given, these ideas will be converted in the form of a software requirements, or we can say it as a task, and that will be undergo the different stages of development, starting from analysis, design, develop, testing, user acceptance testing, and deployment. And at each stage, you can able to see the progress of the work. So here I given the color. So if it is green in color, there may be a change in the request. That means the input request may change, that is customer requirement may change, and if it is red or orange in color, it means that requirement is a defect one. We have to change it or the work is not done. So if it is yellow color, that work should be that work is completed and it will undergo for maintenance. So based upon the instead of having a one-to-one meeting, this portfolio will be able to use by the project manager to see the visual to see or visualize the various stages of the work done by the different team members. And once the all the work is over, it will be saved. So once based upon the work, they can be based upon the notifications or based upon the feedback, it can be redone again. Now we are going to see what are the Kanban principles. There will be four major principles. The first one will be start with what you are doing now. Second one, agree to pursue incremental evolutionary change. Third one, initially respect current roles, responsibilities and job titles. Fourth one, encourage acts of leadership at all levels. First principle, start with what you are doing now. So you won't do any changes for the existing step. So whatever the requirements at that stage you're getting, you will be doing the work. Second one, yeah, as it is come under agile principle, agile methodologies. So Kanban system encourages for any changes in an incremental manner. Third one is initially respect current roles, responsibilities, and job titles. So even though change is acceptable based upon the current roles of the person who is giving that request, the based upon the responsibilities and job titles, that request will be that request will be accepted or not. That will be function based upon the responsibilities. Fourth one, and it will encourage the acts of leaderships at different levels. So it says that leadership acts don't have to originate from the senior managers only. So all levels of the organization can able to work for the improvement of the project. Six core practices of Kanban method. First one is visualize the flow of work, limit the work in progress, manage for, make process policies explicit, implement feedback loops, improve collaboratively, evolve experimentally. First, visualize the flow of work. I already states that you will be having a dashboard to visualize the work going on. So instead of you can able to do this visualization either in physical board or an electronic Kanban board. Both are possible, and depending upon the complexity of your process, the work mix your Kanban board can will be simple or to be elaborated. So limit work in progress to implement Kanban a pull system. So it will be limit once we have the sufficient data, it will define the work in limit for each stage of the workflow and also for the persons. So many teams starts with a work limit of 1 to 1.5 times the number of people working in the specific stage. So it will also you helps to communicate to the customer and other stakeholders that there is limited capacities to do work for any team, and they need to plan carefully for the work they are going to do. Manage flow. So Kanban helps to manage the workflow by highlighting the various stages of the workflow and the status of the work in each stage. So it will be helpful for all the people, or we can say all the stakeholders involved in the development of that project. Make process policies explicit. As a part of visualizing your process, it makes sense to define and visualize explicitly. It makes the policy to be known to all the persons involved in that work. So examples of explicit policies includes the definition of what work, or we can take, so when a task is going to complete, description of the individual columns, what are the requirements given preference or priorities, who having the major role, all that will be explicit to everyone who is involving in the development. Implement feedback loops. Once the entire work of a given task is over, you'll be getting again, you will be going for the maintenance department, and then after that it will be like a feedback loop. It will get the feedback from the customers, and based upon the changes it will be again undergo the again the work will be undergoing changes, and until you get a refined product, it will be working under a feedback loop. Kanban is a evolutionary improvement process. It helps to adopt even a small changes and help, and also gradually helps to handle the size of the team. It encourages the use of the scientific method. You form a hypothesis, you test it, and you make changes depending on the outcome of your test. Thank you.